students, so now let us see the conversion process of all the number systems that we discussed. First of all, we are going to see conversion from decimal to binary and binary to decimal. Okay, you can see it carefully, it is easy. Now let me take a decimal number, say 125 and to the base 10. Okay, I want to convert this into a binary number. Okay, so remember, whenever we are converting a decimal number into binary, we will divide by 2. Why divide by 2? We are converting decimal to binary, and for your information again, binary has 2 digits, so that is why we will divide by 2. In the same way, in the video ahead you will see, whenever we are converting decimal to octal, we will divide by 8. Why 8? Because octal has 8 digits. Similarly, whenever we are converting decimal to hexadecimal, we will divide by what? We will divide by 16, because hexadecimal has 16 digits. Correct? Now, in this process, we have to divide it again and again and note down the remainders until we complete our division process. So let us see. I hope you understand this easier. What we will do? We will divide by 2. Which number we will divide by 2? 125, and we will write down the remainders here. Okay, so I will do it slowly. You can pause the video again and again for understanding. Now 125 divided by 2. Okay, if your maths is fine, you can do in rough also. The quotient will be 62, remainder will be 1. I hope you are clear. I again repeat, 125 divided by 2. If you are orally able to do it, very good. I think you should be orally able to do it. If not, you can do in rough. But I just suppose that you should be able to do it orally. So 125 divided by 2, quotient is 62 and remainder is 1. Again dividing 62 by 2, just try to orally do it. Quotient is 31, and because 62 is an even number, remainder is 0. Again dividing 31 by 2, it is very easy. Quotient is 15 and remainder is 1. Again dividing 15 by 2, I think quotient is 7, remainder is 1. Again dividing 7 by 2, okay, quotient is 3 and remainder is 1. Again dividing 3 by 2, quotient is 1, remainder is 1. And students, finally dividing 1 by 2, division of 1 by 2 is not possible, so we will carry over this bit and 1 will be written here. Okay, I hope you understood the division process. Once again you can pause the video and see. Now pay attention. This first one is called LSB. The bottom one is called MSB. What is the meaning? Least significant bit, most significant bit. What is the meaning? Whenever we are writing the answer, we will write from bottom to the top. Okay, so answer for conversion of 125 into binary is 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 0 1. So this is our answer of decimal, that is 125 into binary. Okay, pause the video, see this step again, you will be having a better understanding. Let us see one more example to make your understanding regarding this more concrete before we go for binary to decimal. Let me take a small number, so to avoid you can say bigger calculation. Suppose I want to convert 99, that is in decimal, into some binary number. Okay, so let us do the steps once more. This time we will do it little speedily. Okay, so dividing 99 by 2. Okay, what is the answer? I think it is 49, because 49 into 2 is 98, remainder is 1. Dividing 49 by 2. What is the answer? 25 will give us 50. So it is 24. Remainder is 1. Dividing 24 by 2. 12. Remainder is 0. Dividing 12 by 2. 6. Remainder is 0. Dividing 6 by 2. 3. Remainder is 0. Dividing 3 by 2. 2 ones are 2. Remainder is 1. And finally, division of 1 by 2 is not possible. So we will carry this here. So this is our MSB. This is our LSB. Writing the answer in reverse order. 99 can be expressed as 1 1 0 0 0 1 1. Okay. So this is how, students, we are going to convert decimal to binary. Okay. Remember this. This is a very important technique. You should have good command over this. Okay. Now we are going to convert back sides, that is from binary to decimal. We will do this for both the cases so that we can verify that whatever we did for conversion of decimal to binary, that is actually correct. So this time what we will do, we will start solving from here, and if our answer is correct, we will get back the original question. We will start solving from here, and if our answer is correct, we will get back the original question. Okay, so pay attention. What I will do, first I will write this thing properly. 1 1 1 1 1 0 1. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 0. Okay, why I am doing this? So that you can understand better. Okay, now there is a very simple technique for converting binary to decimal. Okay, first of all I will write something like this. Just you pay attention. This number will be represented as 2 to the power 0. This will be represented as 2 to the power 1, 2 square, 2 cube, 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 5 and 2 to the power 6. Okay, I think this much is understandable by you. Now, while converting binary to decimal, listen to me. While converting binary to decimal, we will consider only those bits that are on. We will consider only those bits that are 1. We will not consider those bits which are 0. So here, which bits we are going to consider? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, because this bit is off, because this bit is 0, we will not consider. Now see what I am actually doing. I think maths is okay with you. 2 to the power 0 is 1. This is not to be considered. Plus 2 square is 4. Plus 2 cube is 8. Plus 2 to the power 4 is what? 16. Plus 2 to the power 5 is what? 32. Plus 2 to the power 6 is what? 64. Okay. Again you see, I have not considered this bit because this bit is off. Now adding 64 plus 32, 66, 76, 86, 96. So 96. 16 plus 8, 24, 24 plus 4, 28 plus 1, 29. Okay. Now if we are adding 90 plus 20 will be 110. 110 plus 9 is 119. 119 plus 6 will be 125, which is our original question in decimal. Okay. So I hope you are clear with what solving we did. Again, let us do the same. 1 1 0 0 0 1 1. Correct. Same method we will follow. 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 square, 2 cube, 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 5 and 2 to the power 6. Off bits we will not consider. Let us do it quickly this time. 2 to the power 0 is 1, 2 to the power 1 is 2. We will skip this. 2 to the power 5 is 32 and 2 to the power 6 is 64. 64 plus 32, 66, 76, 86, 96 plus 2, 98 plus 1, 99. So this is our answer back in decimal. Okay. So students, this way we are converting from decimal to binary and binary to decimal. Okay, now students, let us see the second type of conversion, that is decimal to octal and back to decimal. Okay, same technique we will follow. For converting decimal to octal, we will divide by 8, correct? And for converting octal to decimal, the same method we used for binary to decimal will be followed. But instead of power of 2, that is 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, we will use power of 8. Okay, so let me take, I think the same example will be sufficient. I want to convert a decimal number into a octal number. And remember students, octal has limit of 0 to 7. Okay, so in case sometime it happens that your answer of converting decimal to octal is coming, but it has other digits than 0 to 7, that means your answer is incorrect. This way you can verify. Okay, so shall we start? Same thing, but instead now of dividing by 2, we have to divide by 8. Correct? I will again suggest that you do not do silly mistakes, and if you are having doubt, you can solve the division in the rough. If you want, you can do it direct. Okay, so let me start. 125 divided by 8. So 8 ones are 8, 4 will be left, 8 fives are 40, and remainder will be 5. Okay, I again check. 8 ones are 8, 4 is left, 45, 8 fives are 40, remainder is 5. Again dividing by 8, I think this will be 8 ones are 8 only, and 15 minus 8 will be, remainder will be 7. Again dividing by 8, division of 1 by 8 is not possible, so we will carry it down. Okay, again this is most significant bit MSB, this is least significant bit LSB, and we will write the answer from bottom to top. So conversion of 125 decimal number in octal will be 175. Okay, let us take one more example. Say I want to convert 169 in decimal into some XYZ number in octal. Okay, so let me start. Okay, we will try to do verbally only. 169 divided by 8. 8 2s are 16. This is gone done. 9 is left. 8 ones are 8. So I think what is the remainder? 1. Okay, you can check it once more. If you can, if you want, you can do in rough also. I want once more repeat. 16 divided by 8. 8 to the 16. This is done. 9 is left. 8 ones are 8. What is the remainder? 1. Again dividing by 8. I think 8 2s are 16, and what is the remainder? Remainder is 5, and division of 2 by 8 is not possible. We will carry this, so we are getting from MSB to LSB, answer is 251. Students, you can see in both the cases we are following the limit of octal number, that is from 0 to 7. All numbers that we are obtaining from 0 to 7. Okay, so this is conversion of decimal to octal. Okay, now students, let us see the conversion from octal to decimal. Okay, this is little different from what we did for conversion from binary to decimal. Just have a look from what I am doing. I have written the same questions again so that clarity of our answers is also verified. Let us see. 175, correct? We want to convert back to decimal. Okay, so let us see. This is 8 to the power 0, this is 8 to the power 1, and this is 8 square. Okay, now pay attention. How we will write this? What is 8 to the power 0? 1. And what is the number here? 5. So we will write 5 into 1. I hope you are getting. 8 to the power 0 is 1, and 5 is coming from here. Plus, what is 8 to the power 1? 8. So 8, what is here? 7. 7 into 8 plus 1 into, what is 8 square? 64. So I again repeat how this is coming. 8 to the power 0, 5, 8 to the power 1, 7, and 8 square 1. Okay? Sure. So let us move ahead. 1 into 64, 64, 7 8s are, what is 7 and 7 7 49, 7 8s are 56, 5 1s are 5. Okay? So once we are doing the addition, 64 plus 56 plus 5, that is 10 plus 4, 5 and 12. So we are getting the answer 125, which is our original answer in decimal. Okay, Pause the video, see it once more, you will have good clarity. Let us see it for the second one also. 251. Okay. 8 to the power 0, 8 to the power 1, 8 square. We will do it quickly this time. What is 8 to the power 0? 1. So 1 into 1 plus. What is 8 to the power 1? 8. So 5 into 8. And what is 8 square? 64. So 2 into 64. Okay. Now 2 into 64 is, I suppose, 128. 5 8s are 40 and 1 into 1 is 1. We can do this orally. 128 plus 40 is 168 plus 1 is 169. So students, this is our final answer back in decimal. Okay. So this was conversion of decimal to octal and octal to decimal. Okay now students, so let us see the last type of conversion, decimal to hexadecimal and hexadecimal back to decimal. As I spoke for the previous two cases, converting decimal to hexadecimal, we will be dividing by 16. In case of octal, we divided by 8. In case of binary, we divided by 2. One more thing here. Here, in case remainder is coming from 0 to 9, it is fine. But if remainder is coming 10, that means we have to replace with A. If remainder is coming 13, that means we have to replace with D. And if 15, then replace with F. So you remember the sequence. So let us start without wasting time. So 300 has to be converted into hexadecimal, means we have to divide by 16. Okay, it is okay if you are not comfortable dividing directly. So let me, I think once help you out with division. So rough work will be done here. So 300 divided by 16. Let us do it. 16 ones 16. I think 14 will be left, and 16 6 8s are 48. 8 ones 8, 128. Okay, 16 8s will be 128. So what is the remainder? 12. So do it carefully. Quotient is 18. Remainder is 12. Now remainder is 12 means what we will replace? We will replace it by C. Correct? Okay. Now again dividing 18 by 16. This means easy. 16 ones are 16. Remainder is 2. Correct? Again dividing 1 by 16 is not possible, so we will carry this down. So again MSB, LSB, what is our answer students? If we write in reverse order, it is 1, 2, C. Okay? I hope you are understanding how things are going on. Okay, now finally students, let us convert from hexa to decimal. Hexa to decimal methods will be same. 1, 2, C. Now what base we have to write? 16 to the power 0, 16 to the power 1, 16 square. Okay, what is 16 square? I think it is 256. Okay, so let us start. C means what? C means 12. 16 to the power 0 means what? 1. So we will write 12 into 1. I hope you are clear. C means what? C means 12. 16 to the power 0 means what? 1, so we will write like this, plus 2, 16 to the power 1 is 16, I hope you are understanding, plus 1 into 16 square is 256. So 256 plus 16 to the 32 plus 12 ones are 12, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this will be 256 plus 32, that is 258, 268, 278, 288 plus 12 is 300. So we are getting our answer back in decimal. Okay students, so let us see one more sum to complete this conversion of decimal to hexa. Say 242 is in decimal and I want to convert it into hexadecimal. Okay, so 242 divided by 16. Let us do the rough work here. So 242 divided by 16. 16 ones are 16. I hope it is 8 and 2 is brought down. So 16 5 5 6 30 5 6 7 8. So 16 5 80. My remainder is 2. Okay. So let us write. My quotient is 15. My remainder is 2. Again dividing 15 by 16, it is not possible. So we will bring down 15. Now what is the meaning of 15 here? Meaning of 15 is F. So my answer is from MSB to LSB F2. Okay, let us quickly convert this hexadecimal back to decimal so that this understanding will be very clear. So I am writing f2 16 to the power 0, 16 to the power 1. Now this will 16 to the power 0 is 1. So 2 into 1 plus, what is the meaning of f? 15. 16 to the power 1 is 16. So 15 into 16. Okay. Just for confirmation, let us do 16 into 15. 5 6 are 30. 5 1s are 5. 6 7 8 0. 1 6 are 6. 1 1s are 1. So it is 4 240. 240 plus 2 1s are 2. So my answer is 242. That is, we are getting our back answer in decimal. So students, this was the conversion from decimal to hexadecimal. So in this video, we saw what are bits, what is the meaning of 0 and 1. Predominantly, we saw number systems, that is decimal, base 10, binary, base 2, octal, base 8 and hexadecimal, base 16. We saw conversion from decimal to binary, decimal to octal, decimal to hexa. Also we learned conversion from decimal to, you can say that is the reverse part, that is from hexadecimal to decimal, correct? Then we learned about octal to decimal. We also learned about binary to decimal. Okay, so I hope this is clear. You can pause the video, see all the steps again and again. Next week, whenever assignment is coming, this kind of questions will be there. That's all from me. Thank you.